So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully good.
Either way, you're making sure your job gets done. We're loading onto the rift now. The crowd
We're loading onto the rift now.
We are just moments away from the first
so Impact.
League of Legends here for spring 2020.
Okay. I gotta remember what they look like. So I don't recognize any of the players now. I'm a total boomer. Shadow Dogs Unleashed.
C9 versus Team Liquid.
Here we go. They're already ready, man. The gates aren't going down on the summoning platform just yet, but the teams are chomping at the bit to get out onto the rift. C9 and TL, remember.
They can't wait to get out onto the rift. It's looking like the first dragon is going to be the Ocean Soul. I'm going to take my hoodie off.
All 10 teams with their emblems flying high in the sky. As you see Jensen and
So this is after that little tiny buff Azir got. Azir versus Veigar. Just a pretty slow lane of farming it up. And Aphelios versus Senna, we'll see how that goes. My money... I did look at the results of this, so don't worry, I do know who wins. We'll see how Aphelios does, because I haven't seen him in a while.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Dodo. Dodo, a couple obstacles and bumps in the road for Liquid with visas and...
Blah, 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 blah.
So with all of these new...
Maybe I should just mute it when there's things like that happening. I don't care. It makes me cringe. I don't like cringe interviews. DoubleLift on Senna too, with the skin, of course. He will be skinning it up. Now Kench is an interesting choice here. Like Senna is a good character against people that can't just run her down, and Kench is definitely a character that can run her down. Here we are. We got some sound back.
Look at the bottom lane of Team Liquid as well. Remember, this is DoubleLift and CoreJJ. This is the bottom lane that in everybody's mind always just stood out as a tier above everyone else in last year's competition. These two are the kind of guys that can just run the lane from start to finish. And you can't blame a jungler for wanting to get involved from either side to either make sure that happens or to prevent it.
Lee Sin versus J4. Lee Sin wins. Veigar, Azir, we already said that's a pretty even matchup. Aphelios versus Senna, I'm pretty sure Aphelios wins. Especially later on. Lane bully. They both bully pretty hard in lane. But probably Senna's ahead in lane, but after laning Aphelios turns on way harder. And then when it comes to pro plate, Kench is always a pretty crazy pick, even if you think like would you rather have Thresh, one of the characters with the best kits in the entire game, or Tahm Kench, who can't even use his ult to save his his friends anymore, because you can't use it well in combat. Who knows? And then top lane, just in my opinion, that's a pretty skill-based matchup. I think that Mordekaiser is probably favored. Does he's still broken? Oh, wow, they get to draw on the screen now? I wish I could do that. That'd be epic style. This little UI element that they have with the teams and stuff, they could freshen that up a little bit. I think it looks kind of bad. Like, it's obviously an overlay is the thing, right? Which just makes it look not super duper great. Lee gets the slow. He can connect the kick. Will they dive it? No, they won't, which is a good call. They do blow Mordekaiser's flash, though. A decent little pickup for the boys. Of course, sponsored by Honda. Thank you, Honda. We wouldn't be anywhere without Honda, am I right, folks? How long have they been around for? 80 years? And now they've finally broken into the esports scene. Terrific work. So, League of Legends, the players and watchers of League of Legends, there are two things I know that they're interested in. State Farm, insurance, and Hondas. They love them both. They could probably try and match this with the UI, though. It sticks out pretty hard. Red Bull is a much more
Top, I think, got 1.5%. So top lane
makes a lot more sense as a sponsor.
Definitely true. One big thing is that not only is it a flash burn, but there is also still a teleport advantage for Licorice.
Yeah, look how boring this is. Nothing's happening. Aphelios hasn't backed yet. Senna already has, bought the pickaxe and a fairy charm. Fairy charm, of course, going to be going into a tier. The big idea here is to get a Muramana, which is quite good. And he took Glacial Augment. Okay, so I guess that is what you take. I played against a Senna earlier today, and I thought that Glacial Augment was more of the support one. But it makes sense that you would take Glacial Augment as AD carry as well. You get that slow... And what else? You're not going to take... I guess that you could take Fleet Footwork. That's your other choice. Because press the attack is really not her go-to. Nice dodge. 10 farm lead for Aphelios because he never backed. Lee Sin getting the dragon. They have this pinked. Of course they know it's happening. They say, my bot laners just left. What could they possibly be doing down here? J4 is topside, and that is also known because he showed top. How did that crab get in there? Vulcan ate it and threw it in? The crab gets so screwed up if he wanders into that. Like, you can push him in and he just has no idea what's happening. Oh yeah, so much more favorable.
An early dragon, you just say, hey, that's a problem for later me. Yep, it's not really a problem right now.
Can deal with that in a little while here. 20 minutes from now, maybe.
Nice poke.
Start to stack up.
Bottom side, DoubleLift and CoreJJ find themselves on the worst end of a couple of trades there. You can see Zven having a very slight edge in terms of farm. Does have that Infernum equipped. That's your flamethrower there for Aphelios.
7 minutes. 66 farm, not bad at all.
Vigil enchanted with it, but it'll be a while
Clear that pink.
Come online here. Is still pretty comfortably sitting in laning phase. Surenfire passing off that blue buff to Jensen there in the mid lane. Just make that a little bit easier for him to spam and farm up.
All right, I want to see if Blaber's going to be able to return to one of the solo.
You might try and go in here. This is actually a pretty decent opportunity to like try and all in.
The top side is coming back fairly.
Yeah, he's pushing him off the wave.
The duration left on that. Meanwhile, mid lane, Jensen also has no summoner spells, so both solo lanes, possible attack areas for...
Forced him to back. They're really even in farm, though. Mord has no telly. Okay, he cancelled. Still going.
One thing that I think is worth pointing out.
Another pickup on the pink ward here.
Especially when the teams in the game are among the top teams in the league.
That
has no kills for a while. Already have a pretty substantial gold lead for one side or the other. Team Liquid's up a couple hundred gold over Cloud9.
Good decision.
But not exactly running away with the game just yet. There's a couple advantages
Yeah,
for one side
Kench being here is also good. Secures it really well. This is just out of vision.
Before we see who's going to get themselves ahead in this game early
Yeah.
on, as Shelly is being taken, and that could give a nice advantage in the form of some turf.
And Impact is teleporting back, so recalls all the way to base. It looks like
they just gave it up.
Cloud9 were the first ones.
This, of course, I think Lee's probably going to back.
While your gold is fairly even, the neutral objectives starting to stack up for them.
And look at Vulcan. He's
getting blue for Nisqy.
Of the clutch gaming way of thinking. If Rift Herald's alive, everybody go top and get Rift Herald. Just bringing that over to the side of Cloud9, shadowing that, making sure that Blaber's able to secure it.
Okay, yeah, he's bringing it top now.
And that's just Rift Herald #1, which can be used on plates and can be used for a quick cash in.
Moving towards mid.
Though the gold you get from plates has been slightly lowered, still super quick punch of money if you want to funnel somebody.
Pretty early swap, to be honest. Like, no team had any damage on either of the turrets.
Not a whole lot.
Pretty even. Like, Dragon's up in 2 minutes. They probably want to swap back again.
What can he get done?
All right, what's it gonna be up here?
After they back, oop. Rooted his friend, unfortunately. Good dodge.
Finds a nice bit of damage. Calibrum plus Crescendum means that there's so much damage coming out. Every single time you see Aphelios blast somebody from 1500 range away, it's those two guns.
Yeah, that is the Reddit combo. That is the YouTube.
The Reddit combo.
That you're talking
That is
about.
definitely true.
Those turrets must be respected. You're kind of conditioned in league for turrets and
yeah.
smaller.
I think that you just the top lane right here, they back, then Aatrox comes top, they go and focus Dragon again, which is probably what they're going to do. I like that Lee didn't pop Herald here because it really would not have gotten any value. Yeah.
Licorice exchanging a couple of blows there, but again, both these champions pretty tanky, so don't think anybody's going to be falling over here quite just yet.
100 farm at 10:30, not bad. Senna already finished her... What is that one called? Because that's not Muramana. It's Manamune? I forget. It's got a funny name. It's the one before Muramana. 10 farm lead for Azir here. Really not that insane. Lee finishes his jungle item first. Now that's an interesting thing. Most people in solo queue don't do that, especially on Lee Sin. No boots. And he does not have boots through his runes, so... An interesting decision. J4 doing the same thing. Wonder why. Something that I definitely do not see in solo queue.
With Blaber and Schernfire being the two junglers and no first blood having transpired before 10 minutes.
Yeah. See, they swapped again. Oh, this kind of doesn't really make a ton of sense. Oh, man. That was not only a bad Herald spawn, but also just like in terms of positioning, that was pretty bad. Get a flash. Lee is out of position now, saved by Vulcan. Vulcan's gonna die for that though. Ooh, is he gonna live? Oh shit! Oh! Nah, not quite, huh? Yeah, that was poorly played. But they know that. They know that that was not good. It was a pretty clear mistake.
Nice cage coming out there from the Veigar, once again protecting the team.
No ult for Mord.
Marching any further forward. Schernfire waiting on the wings. Cataclysm is still up.
Yeah.
Not used in the fight. Blaber coming up now,
yeah, that's just... That was not good.
Schernfire's back in and he's showing why after 4 days of...
If you look in that kind of a situation where you're... Oh my god, their UI is so messed up. Who designed this? The fucking intern? This drop shadow looks bad. I feel like they should shut off the frame when it's... And also, like, what's this big black... There's like a big black bar that covers the edge of it. I don't like that a lot. This looks better. Like, it fits with the stuff. I know that they're trying to be ESPN, but it really does not look great. That was good by Aphelios. So Aphelios ulted in to get the rooting mark on those guys, rooted, and then he forced quite a bit of mobility summoner spells to be used. Senna flash heal. Yeah. He almost lived though, too. Vulcan played that pretty well. Walking in after you know for a fact, because he knows that J4 never ulted. It's obvious. Like he was there for the whole fight. He was watching the entire thing. J4 never ulted, and where is J4 gonna be? Even if he's at blue right there, like not in river banana bush right there, but actually at blue instead, that's still really bad.
Licorice gets the solo kill.
Alright, you might catch me out on a control ward mid lane with the stairs. But he gets right back out there, Flowers. That's how you do it. When you get knocked down, get right back up and go for a 1v1.
That's what I like.
Both guys getting boots. Okay, so J4 has boots through his runes. He has rune boots. He achieved 40 defense, so he could wear rune boots.
Beating people up in the top lane. Last year he didn't have as good of a year, but
I believe they give +1 strength bonus.
And things like that are why.
Alright, so take a look at this invade from Team Liquid. That's what we hear from Vulcan. He's gonna try and secure that blue buff.
I think he did secure that blue buff.
Gonna put a stop to that Team Liquid.
He's good at Kench. I don't know a lot about most of these guys. I've fallen out of the circle of... Ooh, that was nice too.
300 gold richer.
Retro.
Licorice again that starts this one out.
Okay, so maybe they still get first turret off of that Herald. Looks like this is just gonna get cleared though. Somebody click on Veigar, please, so that I can see how much AP he has. They're blocking important elements of the UI. We're guessing that it's around, like, close to 100, right? 120 farm. 75%-ish of those, maybe.
There's a lot of uncertainty here. Don't want to overextend.
And one thing that I think is also worth noting, we were specifically talking in Champion Select about the immobility of the carries on the side of Cloud9. And for immobile champions, Infernal Rift is the best Rift. The less walls there are, the less disadvantages you have against champions that can jump all over the place. It makes it easier to own the fights in those areas of the map. It makes the cage so much more effective. It makes it so Aphelios can do his, oh boy, I better run away, so much easier.
Oh boy, I better run away. A classic move by Aphelios, one of his best ones.
Feels good, man.
Definitely does feel very
You can already feel the momentum starting to swing for C9. Like, they do have map control here, even though you see both sides of the vision, and the only turret that's down is mid, but this is pretty strong map control for C9. And this second Rift Herald is of course going top. There's no teleport for bottom. Aatrox should probably walk bottom here. Yeah.
Dragon and then the
Yeah.
Infernal Rift. There's so many more pathways now open and down to that Rift Dragon pit that you're going to have a lot of areas. You have
50
to cover
seconds on the next drag. It's 1-1. There he is, stopping bottom lane, and we summon the Rift Herald in top lane. Yeah. They could have just walked away from this. Yeah, there's why even do that extra damage, right? You could be positioned more forward. You know how much damage it does. Yeah. Staying for a second turret here is actually really fucking clutch. Like, this is 2 turrets for just having them get positional advantage on Dragon because they can't take it. They can't take it because of their positioning, right? We know where everybody is. That was a good Rift Herald. And he's out of there. They're going to clear these 3 pinks. Someone should be checking that red brush. Aatrox is walking up now. That's good. Does he have a ward on him? Because he wants to ward the pit.
Mid lane objective is up. Let's see if they can go for it.
Spooky Ghosts are coming out. Ooh. Not going to get tagged there. Aphelios ultimate just whiffs, comes up a little bit short. Moonlight Vigil not going to accomplish anything. Impact there.
1 pink ward, 2 pink wards, 3 pink wards here. And the 4th pink ward. Nobody's checked banana. Or the rush there. There we go. Come on. Somebody kill that. What the fuck? You guys like getting looked at?
Nice stun coming out there from Nisqy, making sure he gets a little bit of chip damage onto Jensen, takes off about 1/3 of his health.
Pick up the red here. No problem. Yeah, map control is super heavily in favor of Cloud9. Duh. But they can even fight right here. Nisqy can flash. Yeah, I was thinking he might flash forward for a cage.
Vulcan is inside the cage though. Little bit of a root coming out there onto Shurnfire means
he still might do it. Like they're just gonna shove mid. This is fine. This is still fine. They need Veigar to throw a cage out that actually lands on multiple people. He can throw it in the choke right there. Oh yeah, he's looking for it. He's just scaring him off. Okay, that was a nice one.
Cage coming down. Veigar trying to zone the Team Liquid members away. Vulcan continuing to stay on the front line.
Very strong control by Cloud9 here.
And Cloud9 will just strong arm Team Liquid away with their zone control.
The slow zoning here. The fight over these
Yeah,
boards.
there was. They had potential to do some kind of a cool aggressive engage and actually get a couple kills there, but slow playing that and keeping your tools to try and push mid is also pretty good. Pretty good call.
And not give them any sort of move speed to
Yeah,
get
nice.
back in towards the objective. The arduous push that they
So now we back. We send Aatrox bottom. Top clear is probably going to be done by
will be theirs.
Very cleanly played there by Cloud9. They thought,
4
"All right,
minutes.
there's no reason to fight
This
over
is going to
this.
shove into the
We have
turret,
advantage
so
in this neutral situation."
probably Veigar goes
All
top
the
here.
way towards the Drake, and
Oh yeah, he
walk
needs blue
away.
anyway.
Now command a 2,500
Yeah, he'll go
gold
clear.
for it.
He'll go clear top after blue.
There on the Aatrox.
Mid lane hold is going to be done by Kench and Aphelios. Not bad.
You can see the
Go
gold
back to
here on your
items.
screen right now.
It's
Almost
Twin
1
Shadows
advantage
on
for Licorice
only.
in the top lane, primarily because his farm is just so much better.
What I'm trying to say down the
Yeah,
crop
he's definitely
is that
a big
I
opponent
fucking hate
of
you and I hope you
for
fucking
C9.
kill
Let's see
yourself.
what the top
Hey,
side
thanks
looks
for the follow,
like.
buddy.
Liquid, in response to C9 getting Infernal and pushing through mid for that secondary turret, are able to get almost
Clean.
all of the top side.
185 farm at 20 minutes. Damn!
For partial credit.
1 HP might as well be
Jensen
1
got
million
that
as long as that thing is
true
close.
patience to not overstay and hit it one more time.
Cloud9's able to do now, though. It is Team Liquid with control over the topside river. Some Cloud9
Control over the entire map, my dude, not just topside river.
Being 21 minutes into the game, you doubt your opponent's ability to zerg the Baron down very easily. Aphelios turret over the
DoubleLift
wall,
finish
not-
Mermana, that was nice. And he's stuck in the cage. Easy pickoff.
And he is taken down mid-jungle synergy.
I don't think that they can Baron right now. Lee Sin is too weak.
Ever since the early stage where Team Liquid
They're gonna
got
get
one
poked
out
off of it.
control rush that Licorice
Yeah.
walked right into,
This
it
is bad.
C9
They're-
mainly playing
I think this is a pretty big
Veigar
misplay.
AoE stun, but Blaber finds his moment,
Because Jensen can shove them off too, like into the side of the pit and force them all to get smacked up.
Might just fight it.
TL knows they can't just allow this to be taken.
Yeah.
They gotta make something sort of happen.
They waited too long though.
Double fire on the ultimate of the wall. Baron's
Wow.
taken very low. Fight breaking out. Baron taken down. Team Liquid on the retreat. Impact stands alone, but stand he will
Ooh.
not for much longer. Flashing over the wall to stay alive.
Nice. Okay, positionally, like Jensen
By Cloud9.
didn't act fast enough there. I think what you do is you do the shuffle over the wall, right? Like into the pit. Duh, it's a really aggressive move, but you can shove them all into the wall and force them to be stuck right there. Right? Like ult them into the edge of the pit here. I guess he got stunned, huh? Yeah.
Licorice plays the front line, and since Impact takes Licorice into the death realm, he can't even 1v1 him. The Aatrox extra mobility, plus the CS lead that you're talking about, and the extra gold that he's gotten, mean that he is not an easy target to take out. So no loss.
Hey, it worked, man. Shows how much I know. What a dumbass. Duh, of course it was the great play to Baron there. They didn't have much else to take, to be honest. And of course, both bot turrets are up. We're sending 4 here? 5?
It's because Team Liquid doesn't have the greatest means of getting past it or getting those very quick hard engages off. It has to be a Jarvan EQ or a Thresh or Senna slow-moving skill shot that hits.
Jensen does have teleport, but still, this is not looking good.
Don't have the arsenal to actually deal with that or get past the CC, and Cloud9 are doing a very good job.
4 point whatever, like basically 5k gold lead. Yeah, okay. It switched over to a 5k gold lead.
TL knows that the cage is down for a couple of seconds here, but remember the cooldown is incredibly low.
They know the cage is down for a couple of seconds. Better go in. Yeah. It's a good ult by my boy Jensen. But, hey, Aphelios OP broken. Everybody dead. Easy peasy, man. Yeah, that dragon was a pretty big turning point. Or not the dragon, the Baron was a pretty big turning point. Ending here is also really smart. That was the Bud Light ace right there. Ooh, I forgot. That looked like a normal ace to me, but that actually was a Bud Light ace. C9 1-0. Hey, not bad, kids.
There you have it.
1, 2, 3. C9.